Hi, I'm Jen Mazur. I'm a Senior Gold Ambassador, and my topic today is IPA, or Income Producing Activity. I asked to do this topic because it is one that is so near and dear to my heart. If you want to grow, if you would just like to get your products paid for, or maybe you would like to have a little bit of extra spending money, or maybe you'd like to be a diamond. With all of those, you need to do your IPA. You can't get around it, I know, because I have tried. I'd like to share my story with you. I joined Plexus in February of 2015. When I saw how amazing the products were and what they did for me, I couldn't help but share with people. I shared with anybody and everybody that would listen to me. I was sharing a lot every day, and I grew really fast. By July, I was gold. And then I started to get a nice team, and people were asking me questions, and I love that stuff. I love answering questions. I love organizing my team page, organizing Plexus parties. I love all of that. But I went into what we call management mode, and that's what management mode is. It's not doing your own IPA. It is doing all of those management things with your team. And I stalled. And it took me a while to figure out why I wasn't growing, because I had stopped, I had stalled. But I was doing Plexus every day, a lot, and I couldn't understand, why am I not growing? Why am I not ranking up? And when I figured it out, then I started to grow, and I ranked up to Senior Gold, and I'm still growing. So IPA is so important. And what is IPA? What kind of things are IPA? IPA is phone calls, sharing Plexus or following up. It's emails, sending out text messages, coffee dates or conversations about Plexus, following up with potential and current customers, posting on Facebook, asking for referrals, setting up appointments to talk about Plexus, doing three-way calls about Plexus, and inviting people to meetings either local or online. This is what it's not. It's not organizing your desk. It's not watching training videos, reading personal growth material, scrolling Facebook, participating in Facebook group discussions, answering questions from ambassadors, leaving business cards anonymously around town, or ordering supplies and business tools, or shopping for Plexus swag. Now, all those things are really important, and they do help your business, but it isn't what IPA is. So my Plexus day looks kind of like this. I start my day out with prayer in a grateful heart, and then I do my personal affirmations. And if you don't know what personal affirmations are, that is taking something negative that you say to yourself or think about yourself and speaking the positive about it. So for me, I was really nervous to post on Facebook. That was really frightening to me. And so my daily affirmation for that was, I love to post on Facebook. People love my posts and seek them out each day. You know, and if we are telling ourselves negative things that we can't, we probably aren't going to. But if we're telling ourselves I can, we likely will. So those personal affirmations are huge. Then I try to post on Facebook. I contact 3 new people, and then I follow up with 2 people that I've already shared Plexus with. For me, I have a larger team going, so I follow up with 6 of my ambassadors in my downline. Then I try to post on Facebook. I check my team pages, and I hit like and comment in those. That is so important, to like and comment on the team pages. You're just sharing with them that you are there, and you're supporting them and encouraging them. We like to say there's no I in Plexus, there's us in Plexus. Think about it. Whenever you do a post and someone hits like or they comment, congratulations, way to go, or some sort of encouragement, you feel really good and it builds you up. So just take a second. It only takes a second to hit like or comment something for somebody, and you really encourage them and make their day. So I make sure I do that. Then I scroll Facebook, and I like and comment for about 30 minutes. Liking and commenting things on my friends and family's wall. I like to look at the people that have liked and commented on my posts, and I try to go to their page and then try to like and comment on theirs as well, just to keep that connection going. You know, in team success, there's where there has been some graphics that are about your perfect plexus day or what IPA would look like. There's different ratios that you can use depending on the amount of time that you have. For me, I have more time to spend on plexus. But I remember what it was like to be a young mom with real little ones and no older ones to help. And so maybe for you, it might look like you only have 15 minutes a day where your husband or a family member, somebody can watch the kids, or when the kids are in bed, where you can just solely focus on plexus. So you're going to have to do that ratio of new people you're sharing with and following up people, and then following up with the customer downline ratio for yourself, and see which one works for you. You might have to do a different one entirely than I would do. So I will post some of those graphics in the comments so that you can see what those are as well. What we like to say too when you're trying to figure out what your ratio is going to be is to think about your goal. If you're silver right now and you want to be gold and you need that 100 points, but maybe let's say right now you have 50 points, you need 10 more ambassadors. But if you figure in, you're probably going to have some turnoffs, or you might want to up that to maybe 12. So let's say you want to be gold in the next 2 months. That means each month you're going to need to add 6 new ambassadors each month. And if you want to do that, you're going to have to up that ratio and really be sharing with several people each day so that you can rank up to that goal. So maybe think about what your goal is. Set your goal for sure, but think about what your goal is to know what your ratio should be as far as your IPA goes. I also highly recommend time blocking. I think somebody's mentioned that before. This is so important. They always say you can work your business part-time, you just can't do it sometime. And I think when you set a time block like that, you're so much more effective. So maybe it's just 15 minutes you have. But if all you're doing is solely focusing on plexus and you're not multitasking, I've heard multitasking is a myth and I fully believe that. If you're solely focusing on plexus, you're going to get so much more done. I know for me, I was doing plexus all day long, but I was multitasking. I was doing so many things. And it was really hard on my family because they never really felt like they had me, just me. So now I make sure that I set aside my 3 hours a day. I walk in my office and I shut the door, and my kids know, hey, this is when mom's working. We don't knock on the door unless we have an emergency. And I get so much more done. I'm not planning a grocery list. I'm not thinking about shopping. I'm solely focusing on specifically plexus, reaching out to new people, following up, posting on Facebook, working on my team group, those sort of things, or liking and commenting, that sort of thing is what I meant. So making sure that you have that time block is really going to help. Making sure that you follow up. I know that that can be really frightening for some people because sometimes people don't answer. Or maybe you've messaged them 3 times and they still haven't ordered, but they say that it takes the average person 8 to 12 times of exposure to plexus before they join your team or before they order. So keep on following up with them. It's so important. I still have people that I'm nervous to share plexus with. I will type up my message and I'll close up my phone or my iPad. And what does that change? Nothing. But I'm nervous too, but we face those fears and we do it anyway, and then we grow. So I want to close with a quote that I heard it's by Andrew Schmidt, and it says, if people spent as much time on IPA as they did on searching for an easy way to do this business, they would be extremely successful. And I have a quote up in my office that says, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. And it's true. So don't be afraid. You can do this. We think you are amazing, and we're here to help you.